Welcome to the Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun.
Fucking hate my life today. Just today.
Oh,
tomorrow will be better.
All right, listen. I had an anxiety attack in the store today.
I just laugh about it. I'm sorry.
Okay, so I get to a store and I know that my phone does not work in this store. And of course, as soon as I pulled up, I thought to myself, oh, this is the store that my phone doesn't work. And it was already gone.
Yeah.
I can't open anything.
No.
And we're setting things, so I have to have a POG. I have to have, and of course, my memory. I was telling one of our coworkers, our memory's great. It's just short, you know. So from one store to the next, I can't remember how the items go.
Right.
So I'm trying to open it, and I'm letting it sit there, and I'm kind of guessing, and it's just not working for me. Because I knew that I was doing it wrong, and I just could not remember. So I first go to someone that works in produce and said that what I was doing, and he said, okay. But he had kind of like an accent where maybe he didn't understand me.
Yeah.
But he said, go ahead, go ahead, that's fine.
Yeah.
I said, okay, so I'm going to walk over there. And I talk fast when I get to stores.
Right.
This is what I'm doing. I go over there.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes store teams get a little nervous, like, what are they doing? And
why
I said,
corporate
you look fine.
here?
And I'm not. I had my shirt on, I made a mistake once because someone was like, oh, you're from the office, huh? And I said, no. I said, my office is there, but I'm not from the office. You know? Yeah, definitely not. I don't make any decisions. I just do what I'm told. And so then this person must have went to the back to a team member that worked the department. And then I'm starting to do stuff. And I hear this person right next to me go, can I help you? And I said, yes, I'm just here to do this reset. I said, this is from corporate, new supplier, gave my spiel and all that kind of stuff. And she proceeded to talk to me for at least 15 minutes.
Oh God.
About why are they naming these products this way, and this is never going to sell, and would not stop. And then she's putting her arm in my way, picking things up, looking at things, taking the tags as I'm trying to set it.
Oh my God.
Like in my way. Her arm is in my way. And I was just like, what is happening? What is happening? And then a customer comes up. So I'm like, perfect. She can go help that customer. And the customer looks right at me and says,
yes,
with a very strong accent, and I've told everybody this, I am not very good at listening to accents. First, I have ringing in my ears, right? Because whatever, I don't know what happened, my thyroid or something.
It's all your concerts.
So you have to speak very clearly. Yeah, I did go to a concert last weekend. You have to speak very clearly to me without the accent that I'm familiar with, right? The Midwest accent. So she goes, at my friend's house, there was some kind of cabbage with nuts. And I'm like, I looked at the lady, I'm like, well, this is the person in produce that can help you. And as the woman with the accent is trying to explain to me, this other woman is still reaching across me,
my God,
talking about the set space that I'm setting.
I'm so
and
fucking
how
irritated with this
basil
story.
is this, and I looked at her, I said, do you want to help this customer? Like, I was trying to push her along. She ignored the customer and still had to tell me something about one of the names. And I could feel my blood pressure because then I almost felt trapped because I had this customer behind me.
Yeah.
I had this woman holding the door next to me. All I wanted to do was get the fuck out of that store. And then my phone starts ringing and it's one of our team members. And she wants to tell me something important. Something's not showing up. And I could barely hear her because, number one, my phone doesn't work. The woman's still talking to me. And the lady in the back is saying, the coleslaw with the nuts. The coleslaw with the nut. What? Coleslaw with nuts? Lady, you're nuts. I don't know what you're talking about. And I felt my face turning red. And I was just like, I'm going to have an anxiety attack. Like, it was the first time in a very long time that I just felt trapped. And all I wanted to do was leave.
What did I say when I got here? I said, if you cross paths with me today and I was a bitch to you, it's probably because you were acting like a fucking dumbass. I was so irritated all day.
Right even before that encounters of how many, I didn't feel irritated. It was an okay day. I worked on the computer in the morning. I went to store. I like being in stores.
Yeah.
I do. I truly do. I'm talking to the other boss and, hey, I can't find this thing. I'm, an idiot.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what to do? Yes, walk over to meet. He's like, you dummy. So I'm totally fine.
Yeah.
But that one got me. That when I went into the car and sat down for a minute, was kind of looking at emails and could feel my heart racing.
Oh, God.
That was the first time in a very long time, like probably years, that I felt that. And I thought, wow, what am I doing? You kind of start like questioning life choices.
Also, what did I say today? When did we start having to work so hard at this job?
We tell everyone this job is amazing. It's so
great.
easy. It's Monday through Friday. It's weekends. It's holidays.
Weekends.
And you get here. It's 6:30.
Yeah.
We've been up since 3:30.
I clocked in at 5:15 this morning.
And I'm still sending emails and text messages, and we're still talking about work before we sat down here. It's like, stop it. Stop overachieving. Also this morning,
I'm spilling.
I ran out of razors
Oh,
for shaving.
Lord.
But I have like an electric one.
Do you shave every day? You shave your legs every day?
I don't like hair. But anyways, a little personal on the Clopen Effect. So I have an electric one. And so I did everything. And the top that cuts your hair wasn't even on it. So I literally just went all over. And I still have hair on my legs, so it's bothering me.
Well, the last time I shaved my legs was Monday before we went to the beach. And I was like, thanks, Mayor, for making me have to shave above my knee.
Happy birthday week.
Thank you.
Yay.
I did have a pretty
Steve
good
was
birthday.
very worried because you're not on socials, how he was going to wish you.
He told me as soon as I walked
the
in.
The second you walked in, he said, happy birthday.
He goes, happy birthday. And I go, yeah, it was a long day. And he looked at me and he goes, no, I said happy birthday. I go, oh, yeah, thank you.
You're like, that was so 2 days ago. I don't even remember that day.
It.
That was nice. We went up to Lake Geneva.
Yeah.
And had some lunch and some cocktails and the beach. And I shut my phone off and it was beautiful.
It was a good day.
Yeah. I only checked my phone twice because you yelled at me the second time. So, are you looking at work emails?
You working right now?
You working?
You're like through it. No. Oh, I know what you're talking about. And I got Cubs game this weekend up at Milwaukee.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun.
My stepbrother and my sister-in-law want me to say it's the Brewers game. No, it ain't. It's the Cubs game.
At the Brewers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great. Tailgating and all that fun stuff.
Wrigley
up
North,
there.
I call it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's fun.
Yeah.
Tailgating's super fun.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We had a super bad storm. So Friday night we went to Dave Matthews up at Alpine. And then Saturday we decided not to go. But some friends went, and our nephew went.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a tornado. I heard, and I don't know if this is dramatic from the Lake Life News and all that up there, but I heard 4 touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
And it is a mess up there.
That's wild.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
They had to evacuate Alpine. Everyone had to get in their cars. A lot of them stayed at the lodge there. A lot of people got home late.
Yeah.
It was very scary. So I'm glad we didn't go, but it's rescheduled for this Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I wonder if the neighbor knows that because he was there. He got sent home. They got sent home, I should say.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the 30th now, this Sunday. So I haven't decided if I'm going to go after tattoo time or not. But my friend that is a huge Dave Matthews fan said, are you going to be there? I said, I might. We'll see how long the tattoo takes.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
We'll see.
It's a long day. And then I have to go to work on Monday. Ew.
I mean, maybe.
I wouldn't work on Monday. I'd be like, by the way, not going to be here. And then the one boss, he texts me, can you do this? I go, actually, I'm off. It's my birthday. And he goes, oh, happy birthday. And then it's like, he texts you. And he was like, shit, I forgot you were with Cass for her birthday. And then he calls you, and then he's like, shit, I forgot again.
He's like, I have Alzheimer's.
I was laughing, yeah.
Well, you know what? When we're the go-to to answer questions, and then all of a sudden we both take the afternoon off, I made sure to ask the boss, this is what I'm doing. I told him, this is what I'm doing. This is who I'm with. Are you okay with that? He said, absolutely. That's fine. As long as I give him a, warning. Because, we work the same, and then we do the same thing sometimes.
Right.
So to miss 2 people or to miss just one at a time, it's a big difference for a company. So I just wanted to make sure
we got to
knew.
stop telling them when we're doing stuff.
Oh, I just feel like it's fair,
Nope. I don't know why they're both
One
off
calls
today.
off and one plans a PTO. Reminds me of high school days. I'm sleeping at your house. You're sleeping at mine. Don't tell the parents. Don't tell the boss.
Parents.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Wow. So yeah, I'm exhausted. It's been an emotional couple weeks of just trying to schedule stuff. And I was talking to Rockstar today and he was in, I don't even know how many stores today, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're a beast.
He even stopped.
He just wants to get the stuff over with.
He stopped and saw me because I needed some stuff. I was like, are you close? And he's like, mile-wise? Yes. Time-wise? No.
Oh, no.
And he was like, I'll drop it off. And I'm like, cool. So I let the manager know, like,
nice.
hey, he's going to come and drop it off. I saw him there. And I was like, oh, damn, you got here quick.
Oh, wow.
You know?
We were planning to meet at a store in Illinois, and he said that he left something for me, and I said, oh, I'm still all the way up in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He's like, damn.
Yeah.
It was a lot. Well, you know what happened is you get into a store and you start seeing stuff.
Right.
You know, and I love to, if I'm spending the time in the store and I don't have any meetings, I just love spending time helping people. I was helping the bakery today.
Yeah.
You know, everywhere I turned, I'm like, oh, that's not right. That sign's not right. Let me see if we can find this. And, you know, the nice thing, I don't know if it's like this in your stores now, but pricing works overnight in some of the stores that I'm visiting.
Some of them. Yeah.
So you're pretty open to use their computer and stuff without feeling like you're, oops, sorry, I'm in your way.
You know what? That's like one of the first people I make friends with in my stores is the pricing people.
Yeah.
And I always let them know, like, I can do it. So I'm here to help you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to make all these signs and tags for you unless you already have like a batch going with that stuff in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll walk away and I'll wait until you hang it.
Sure.
And a lot of times they'll be like, oh, well, let me print it real quick and I'll give those to you. Or they'll say, go ahead. Or they'll say, what do you need from me? And it's like, I don't need nothing.
Yeah.
Go do what you were doing. I don't want to interrupt you.
Yep. Well, and I would think I've heard that there's a couple that are a little protective of everything. But most of the time, if you say, hey, I have my own login.
Yeah.
I can print this.
Yeah.
I just need to borrow your computer. They're like, oh, sure.
Well,
let's
that's
work
another
on me,
thing.
You know?
So we use the handhelds in the store.
Yes.
So a lot of times they keep them up at the service desk. So I walk up to the service desk and I say, oh, can I borrow a handheld? And she's looking at me and looking at my name tag. I go, I'm Cass with so-and-so, blah, blah, blah. And she goes, yeah, hold on. Let me go get one for you. And then she wanders. I go, do you want me to follow you? She goes, no, just hang out here. So then she brings me like a grocery manager. And I was like, oh, hey, cool. Yeah, what's up? You know? And I go, can I borrow it? And he goes, well, I can't just give this to you. I go, why not?
Oh, no.
I have my own login. Well, I'm doing stuff. I was like, son of a fuck.
Well, who's wasting whose time here? Come on. I know.
I go, well, then you're going to come walk with me. And he's like, well, I have all this stuff to do. I go, well, then you're going to give it to me. Like, one or the other, dude. I'm scanning holes in your fucking department. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's been a week.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez.
So he came and walked with me.
Good.
And scanned the holes. Yeah. Now you can go back to work.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's frustrating sometimes.
Yeah.
Weeks will be better. It'll get better.
Yeah, it has its days. I think every job does.
And
right?
no, it does. It absolutely does. And we just both happen to be exhausted on the same day.
I know. Yeah.
Let's left turn.
Okay.
Speaking of being tired, what is the worst tasting food out there?
Lima beans.
Lima beans.
Yeah.
I was wondering if anyone was going to say beans. Let's find out what they said.
Yeah.
So I put anything grape flavored.
I love grape.
Dried helium flavored apricots. Should we tell everyone that story?
Yeah.
And I'll finish. And white chocolate, because you don't like white chocolate.
I don't
right?
like white chocolate.
Yeah, so I remembered that and I put that on here.
Yeah.
So first, the dried apricots. So
because it's not real chocolate. It's just white candy coating.
I wanted to I wanted to plan for Monday's beach day because sometimes we have a cocktail, we don't feel like lunch, we go to the beach. So I went and shopped and got snacks. So I tried to get like some fun snacks, like trail mix, some chocolate that wouldn't really melt, right?
Yeah.
Dried fruit. What else did I get? Chex Mix.
Jerky.
Beef jerky, right? All that fun stuff, just in case we didn't really want to go to lunch once we got up there. You never know how you feel when you get somewhere.
Right.
So the girl's scanning at the register, and she's, looking through all, and she goes, snack time. I always get the ones that talk. Oh, snack time. I said, yeah, we're, going to the beach tomorrow. Just want to make sure we had some snacks. And as she's scanning the dried apricots, she goes, oh, have you tried these?
Ooh, brother, what's that? Ooh.
I said, I have not. I said, but I like dried fruit. She goes, oh, you know what? They taste like helium. Like you're eating helium.
Which I did not understand. what helium tasted like. I don't think I've ever tasted helium.
I have, because it makes your voice really
well,
high.
yeah. We've taken balloons and like, you know, and then, or yeah, does it go up?
It goes up, yeah.
Oh. Anyways, yeah. I didn't understand the taste of helium. I thought they tasted a little like because when they seal them in those food saver bags that they put them in, and it's like metal on the inside almost. It had a metallic-y taste, so I guess she was right.
And I'm on the beach, and we're trying them. Out of all the snacks, we're going to try the helium apricots.
We had to, yeah.
And I said, oh, just close your eyes and picture it. It does kind of taste like helium. And you're like, no. But I tried some today because I had them in the car because, you know, I like to do this kind of stuff because they don't taste the greatest. Then I thought they kind of tasted like balloons. I thought maybe that's what she meant. Like you know, picture the latex. Yeah. So, but she could also have meant Mylar because of what you're saying with the inside.
Yes.
So there's a whole, I need to go through her line again and have her explain the helium.
Yes.
And you know what's funny is I was kind of tired when I was shopping. I think it was Sunday night or whatever.
Yeah.
And so she's explaining it to me and I hear her say helium and I just stared at her like, what?
What?
And so you could tell she was like, oh, that was weird to say. Okay, let's just keep scanning here.
Oh my God. And who does that when you're buying something like, oh no, these are gross.
Oh, she was the worst salesperson ever. But I still bought them and I'm still eating them. Crazy.
You're like, they're fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
And before we continue on with what everyone wrote about the worst tasting food. So Sarah, Two Chicks Talking Flicks and the 40s podcast, sauerkraut. She can't even stand the smell.
I like sauerkraut.
Me too.
With sausage.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. Yes.
Brother.
Trevor said cicadas. Just kidding.
Ew.
Not desperate enough to try those.
Sick. My dog seems to enjoy them, so.
Sue said that she agrees with the white chocolate. Black licorice is on here as well.
Sick.
And mango. And then any kind of olives.
I like mango. I love olives.
Julia does not like olives. We live on olives here at the
So
house.
every holiday we have to have a little plate that has green olives, black olives, and then the sweet gherkins.
Oh, yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then when I come home from work and it's like, I want something to snack on, but I don't want to make anything and it's not dinner time yet, I will open the fridge, I will grab the jar of green olives, and I'll eat like 3 or 4 of them.
Same, except mine are maraschino cherries. I get the big old jar from Costco.
But red instead of green.
Totally just did that today.
Oh, that's so funny.
Kelly says pickles, which I'm a fan of pickles. You got a hole in your mouth or what's going on?
What the hell is going on?
Maybe it's the cup.
I don't know how to drink out of a damn cup. I love pickles.
I know,
but
Kelly, you're missing out.
I only like Clausen pickles. I've tried so many different ones.
Yeah.
I tried the Grillos. I don't like those. I tried the Dietz and Watson. I don't like those. I don't like Vlasic because I like the cold ones.
Yeah.
But the Meyer store by us has, I forget what they call them, but they have some like cold packed pickles, and those are decent. But Clausen is number 1.
I like Grillos, the spicy ones.
I don't know what it was about the Grillos. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They have like I don't even know if they sell spicy anymore, but I remember just thinking, wow, these are good. I could eat the whole jar.
They still got spicy ones.
Melissa says that she is with us on the artificial grape flavor. She says it's just nasty.
I like grape.
Adam says black licorice.
Yeah, that's kind of gross.
I said chocolate licorice is definitely better. Although it's kind of waxy.
Chocolate licorice?
Yeah. Have you ever had chocolate licorice?
No.
It's a little waxy, but it's definitely better. Let's see. Who agreed with me?
No, I don't
Susie
like
did.
that. No.
Mango flavored anything.
I like
from
mango.
Jamie. Yeah. I said, does it taste like plastic? And Jamie says it's like licking a sweaty armpit.
Ew. I like mango. I don't like mango drinks, but I like mango like candy.
Yeah. Wait, did we have, is it dried mangoes or dried apricots that we had? Speaking of.
I don't remember.
Oh, maybe it's
No, it was mango.
Did I say
It was
apricots? I think
mango.
I said
Yeah.
apricots earlier.
It was mango.
Pickled
Mango,
pig's
mango.
feet from Jason.
So I would never eat the feet, but I would eat the pickled carrots and onions that were in with the feet.
Is it kind of like jardiniere, the big like cauliflower, not cauliflower. Yeah, cauliflower and all that. Is it kind of like that in there?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, and we had my brother-in-law's retirement party over the weekend, and his daughter-in-law made a pasta salad, and she had taken a jar or can of those pickled vegetables and cut it up and put it in the pasta salad, and it was freaking delicious.
That does sound delicious.
Yeah.
Steven also agrees with the olives and cauliflower. I could see that.
Cauliflower and broccoli and Brussels sprouts.
I was just going to say I'm
smell
surprised.
Like farts.
Yes, I'm surprised that Brussels wasn't on here.
Yeah.
When I used to eat Brussels, I did not know how to make them, and I swear they tasted like dirt to me.
Yeah.
Now the way I do it, because I actually learned at the stores.
Yeah.
Because we did the same thing with asparagus and tomatoes and stuff. And so I did the same thing with Brussels. I'm like, oh, wow, this is way better.
Yeah, you got to roast
them. You can only eat
them.
a few of them.
Yeah, real hot.
And then Kendra says liver and worms.
Why worms, Kendra? Was that a typo? Was it supposed to be liver and onions? Did it change it to worms?
It may have. I don't know, though.
I like liver and onions. Liver's very good for you also.
Yuck and yuck. I'm yawning, everyone. I'm yawning.
Is that it? Are we done? Are we going to bed?
It's like 21 minutes in. Everyone's like, really? I'm not even halfway to work yet.
Sorry.
They're probably all finishing Drew's episode that was an hour and however many minutes.
Drew-many.
Yeah, Drew-many. Go check that one out. It's fabulous.
That was a good one.
He's always a good guest. Next week we have a guest, so I'm pretty excited about that.
So don't wear my pajamas.
So
Got it.
I will share. How about I share this, and then we can talk about this as well. So I have a book coming out that I've been working on for years. So it's been like 7 years.
Wild, I tell you.
I used to get home, and 7 years ago I would write it down, my ideas, like how could I improve on myself? We were just talking about that. I'm like, is it me? Is it them? And it's 30 days of how to deal with tough people at work.
Yeah.
And every day you try something new. So, had you ever just get home and reflect on your day and think, wow, that really pissed me off and you were going to make it better? Or do you just think, F you and I'm going to bed?
Correct.
Yes. So that's very good. I think about stuff. It keeps me up at night. So I feel like this checklist will help other people that might be like me then.
I mean, really, my coworkers are the people that are driving on the road.
Yeah.
And if I lost my shit with every single person that
true. That's
pissed
true.
me off during the day, I would probably drive into a tree.
That's not good.
People, I swear to the Lord, and anybody who drives, anybody who actually commutes to work will probably agree with me that we have finally reached pre-COVID drivers, right?
Yes.
So everybody's back on the road again.
Yes.
Everybody's back out, and it is hell.
We were just talking about that in a meeting last week.
Yeah.
Because one person came from Milwaukee, one person came from Chicago. A couple of us were in the middle.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that. Like, what do you think about the traffic? We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're absolutely back.
Yeah.
It doesn't help, though, that the highways to Chicago are under construction
Well,
always, but it's bad right now. They go down to 1 lane, 2 lanes, from supposed to be 4 or 5 lanes merging.
Yeah, they really didn't take advantage of everybody staying home from COVID to fix those frickin' roads.
I have to say, driving in a couple different states and then traveling like I did the past couple years, I don't think Illinois is the best with their road construction.
Really?
Not like constructed. Like how they do how they wait. Lord. The way that they construct it, like with the merges and, just different things. And the way that they do the lights.
Yeah.
Like I've been to Houston and
I know.
Atlanta, and even though those are very busy, Dallas, those are all very busy cities, California, Utah, that's all highway.
Yeah.
They have it right.
I know.
I feel like Illinois can't get it right.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with
I don't understand
with us.
Because I even go up into Wisconsin, and I feel like they almost have unnecessary construction a lot of times.
In where?
Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin. Okay.
But then I'm like, are they fixing it before it becomes a problem?
Right.
What a concept, you know?
Yep.
Because I am so sick and tired of manholes and huge potholes.
It's really bad on
is
it
so bad.
290?
It's everywhere. I was driving down the hell is the name of that road?
294 maybe?
It's a side road. What's that one that you cut down to go to Lake Cook? The one that you cut down to go to Lake Cook.
I don't know what that's called.
Yes, you do.
By the McDonald's.
It's not Elsa. What is that? Whatever.
Yeah,
Anyways, that road is bad. And that they're working on a part of it right now. The part that I feel like doesn't need to be fixed.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yes,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's like connects to 22
Sure,
and shit,
sure. Yep.
But anyways, the potholes. Buffalo Grove Road. I take that to get to 94. That one is just ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum,
Yeah.
ba-bum. It drives me nuts.
Maybe we should do a contest.
What's that?
Why don't we ask people where the biggest pothole is and have them send us a picture?
Oh, my God. I could never take a picture of it. I get hit. I get run over. And if you think I'm getting off the road to try to turn out again, you're nuts. Nuts.
Oh, man. Was it last week? No matter what I did, I was going the wrong way.
Yeah, I've done that a couple times where I feel like no matter what road I turned on or what lane I got in, it was the wrong one.
Yes, every time.
Yeah.
So I'm heading up to Wisconsin. One road was blocked off.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm just going to go to the next one and take a left. That led to nowhere.
Oh, no.
So then it took me right, left, and then left again, which means I was going back the way I came, but in a different neighborhood.
Yeah.
Then it had me kind of going through, because of construction.
Right.
I was like, what is going on? Like, it should really only take me 30 minutes. It took me 55 to get to my first store. I was like, what? This is not okay.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it. Started
Is that
my
50
day.
in Wisconsin?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. They've been working on that for 2 years now, too.
Yep. And instead of taking 58th to go north, it had me go 60, but that was through a neighborhood.
Yeah.
And speaking of potholes, and then all the stop signs, I almost blew one. I'm like, oh, brother.
Dude, yeah. They're easy to miss.
They are easy to miss.
Especially with the tree growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I I'm starting to hate driving, right? When I got this job, I was like, oh, it doesn't bother me at all. This is great. I can do 90 whenever I want because there's nobody on the road, Yeah, not anymore.
So we asked them. We got one more here.
Okay.
I ask a lot of questions.
You do. Good job.
Let's see.
Oh, you know what I wanted to say to you?
Yeah.
Which I don't even know, but I'm assuming you put the picture that you sent me on Snapchat on Facebook.
Yes.
Thank you for all the happy birthday wishes, everybody. Thank you.
Yes, that was very fun.
Yeah.
Everyone wished you a lot.
Yeah.
What useless fact did you learn in retail that you will never forget? There's a couple good ones in here we're going to read through.
Oh, you told me. You said
like 4011. 4011 for bananas. The customer is always right. No, they're not.
In their opinion. They're always right in their opinion.
This one, Sarah, Two Chicks Talking Flicks, said, use a plastic bag over your card to help it swipe. I remember that years ago.
Remember that?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
I know. To me, that was just like, what?
And
I
people would
forgot
be
about
so
that.
impressed when we would be like, oh, just put a plastic bag. And they'd be like, that's not going to work. And it's like, bitch, I work here. I know it works. And it would work. And they would be like, oh, my God.
Isn't that crazy? Many your good
forgot
memories,
about
Sarah.
that.
That was great.
Yeah.
Amanda says, don't pass it up, pick it up.
Get out of here, Amanda.
No, that's what useless information she learned in retail. That's what the question is. Don't forget about that.
That's so
useless
funny.
Fact that you learned in retail that you'll never forget.
Yeah, because ain't nobody swiping cards anymore. It's all chip or tap or pay with your phone or.
And then Greg gave us a bit of advice that
no.
it is not a useless fact, but I've always said it's just a grocery store. It's not natural. It's not national defense, and we're not at DEF CON. Doesn't that sound like Greg?
Yeah. Greg, I disagree.
Retail's very serious,
yes. Greg. And sometimes I do feel like we are at war.
Drew said, today I was fighting for my life today in produce.
Okay, because we're putting up these racks. And
oh, yeah, that too.
The way they packaged these, it's a square rack in a square box, and they took the foot of the rack and shoved it in the side of the rack and then put it in the box. Yeah, try to get that motherfucker out. It is like the hardest box to open. And then it doesn't even have tape on it. It has these huge fucking staples in it that are trying to murder you every time you move the damn box. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, God. And then as soon as I saw the first box, I'm like, what is with these staples?
Yeah. So I open one side, I flip it over, open the other side, try pushing it out, try pulling it out. I end up having to take my scissors and like cut the side and like fucking rip it down. And it's like super thick cardboard. I'm like stepping on the edge and trying to pull it out. I'm breaking a sweat. People are looking at me like, what is this chick doing? I'm like, don't mind me just trying to open this box that apparently I am not smart enough to open. Good golly.
And, they sucker you into this because they sent single ones for us to put in some stores, and it was like a snap. I mean, I'm talking
those
30
mother effers.
30 seconds. It was so easy. The one that they sent to the office, super quick. And then they send the new ones, and you're like, really? Really?
Son of a biscuit.
Drew says, not super useless, but always date check the candy at the checkout.
Get out.
Unless you're visiting stores that we visit, and that would not be a problem because we rotate everything.
I date check everything, not just candy, everything.
Yeah, everything. I'm always looking. For me, it's just natural because I would look anyways.
You know what stores you can pull from the back because that's the newest, and you know what stores to not even reach back there because there's cobwebs.
Sure.
It hasn't been moved in years.
Oh, gosh. I was putting up salad last. Yeah, what's today? Monday. I was putting up salad. And I knew that 6 could fit, like in a pusher, and I was only getting 5. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like 4.5.
Yeah.
And so I look back and one's laying on its side. I'm like, I wonder how old this one is.
Ew.
Oh, sure enough, it had like a clearance tag on it from February or something.
Oh my God.
I was like, oh no.
They never stand up on the top to see what's back there.
Right?
They just keep shoving it and
Yeah.
shoving
Oh
it.
yeah, it had definitely been
That
shoved a
happens
few
a lot
times.
with the lunch meat too.
Yes.
It gets shoved in the back, and then you're like trying to close it, and you're like, why won't this close?
Yes.
Oh, because there's 800 packages of hot dogs back there that fell from the fucking shelf above it.
Slippery hot dogs.
Ew.
Steven says there is no true advancement in retail.
Yeah, that's useless.
It is useless.
Right.
Yeah. Useless. Yeah. Useless facts. Let's see. Oh, Donna said, I'm sure I've learned useless facts, but I'm still in it after 34 years.
Dang.
And I'm taking down all the things, and I'm going to write a book one day.
Oh, there you go.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I will read it.
I will too.
As long as it doesn't trigger bad thoughts, that's all.
Even if it does trigger bad thoughts, I'll still read it.
Another Sarah says there are rarely any real sale prices. I feel like we see that on TikTok. It'll say 2 for $5, but it's, $2.25
It's normally
or
$2.49.
$49. Yeah.
Yeah, you jerks. It's normally only $1, and they're charging you 2 for $5.
All right, and we're going to end with this one. Donna.
Okay.
Wait, did she do twice? The same last names? Yeah, she did twice. Okay. Code Green is just a garbage call. So we had
Yes.
something different. Larry and Dairy just means that a district manager walked into the building.
Oh, that is so clever.
That's awesome.
We never had no good code names like that.
I wonder if the district manager knows
That
going
there's
to
no
every. There's
Larry
no
and
Larry.
Dairy.
Yeah. I wonder if they use it at all the stores or if it was just her store.
Yeah.
That's great,
You
isn't
couldn't
it?
do it at every store because then he'd probably catch on.
Larry to Dairy. Larry to Dairy.
And everyone just like looks in fear. He's just like walking around like, what the hell is going on? They're all looking for him. Oh, shit.
I got to go show you my garage with all the stuff I have. I'm back. It's like I need a storage unit again.
Dude, one of our coworkers was like, oh, we'll just dump them out in the, dump them in the garage and then come and get another load. I go, have you met my husband? He's like, what are you doing with this? Can I burn it?
No, I need
I'm
that
like,
on Monday.
Please don't. I'll let you know when it's ready to burn.
You know who will be mad at me is Julia because she parks on that side of the
Oh,
garage.
shoot.
She'll be banging up against it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
She's like, damn it, Mom, get this shit out of here.
Right?
Tell her
Larry
to
to
just
Dairy.
load up her car with it.
Larry to Dairy. Talk to you next week.
Bye.
Larry to Dairy.
Larry to Dairy.